Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Bhagavad Gita chapter 11. Let's go ahead and get started.
In chapter 11, Sri Krishna reveals his Vishwarupa, his glorious cosmic form that encompasses everything in the universe. Arjuna becomes terrified when he sees many great warriors on the battlefield being horrifically devoured by that cosmic form.
Real quick, before it moves on, okay, I see the warriors now. I guess, is there any kind of explanation to all these things? It looks like it's all different kinds of weapons. That doesn't look like a weapon. I mean, this looks like cash, this looks like ice cream, but I'm sure that's not it. So I'm wondering what these things are. I have maybe a bandage, and I'm not sure what this is. Maybe a scepter, a harpoon. Well, maybe not a scepter, that's a scepter, that's a bow and arrow axe. But out of all the things, though, one of them is a snake. Only animal here. Why? Oh, a flower too. So out of all the, well, again, what are these? I guess these things don't look like weapons. The rest does. And there's a shield, and maybe a scepter that can be used as a weapon. That looks like, well, like a what do you call those? The things in the drums. And then a flower and a snake. So I guess I get the weapons, I suppose. I'm not sure what the weapons all represent. Maybe he's a master of war, but then you have these two things, and then these two things, a snake and a flower. And maybe even a shield, I guess, is something that a warrior would use, but I'm not sure what that one is. And I see it's like absorbing, oh, devouring, that's right, he's devouring all the warriors.
Madanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma samgnitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama bhavapyayau hi bhutanam shrutau vistarasho maya tvattah kamalapatraksha mahatmyam api chavyayam evametad yata tattvam atmanam parameshvara drashtumichhami te rupam aishvaram purushottama manyase yadi tacchakyam maya drashtum iti prabho yogeshvara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam.
Okay, before he starts, would you, if you were to ever see a god, would you ever want to see their true form? I know in Christianity, I believe that, at least from what I heard, that God never talks to you directly or ever shows himself to you directly because his image and his voice would destroy you. So that's the reason why you always see his angels, his messengers, essentially. When you think you see God, it's actually an angel. When you think you hear God, it's actually one of the angels. So I was thinking, why would that matter? Why would you want to see the true form of your God? I guess it's curiosity, human curiosity to know the truth. The desire to know the truth, perhaps.
Pashya me partharupani shatashota sahasrashah nana vidhani divyani nana varnakriti nicha pashyaditya दैत्यान् वसून् रुद्रान् अश्विनौ मरुतस्तथा बहून् यदृष्टपूर्वाणि पश्याश्चर्याणि भारत इहैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं पश्याद्य सचराचरं मम देहे गुडाखेश यच्चान्यद्द्रष्टुमिच्छसि न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्.
Here, as well as later in the chapter, the scene shifts away from the battlefield to the distant palace, where Sanjaya continues to narrate all these events to the blind king, Dhritarashtra.
I was wondering when we're going to get back to him. I'm curious, is the king thinking about anything? Is he not, wondering why he started this war? Or not started this war, but maybe feeling a little bit of remorse in doing this? Especially hearing Arjuna. And I'm assuming the whoever's telling the king this is telling him everything. I don't know, maybe it's leaving out some details.
एवमुक्त्वा ततो राजन् महायोगेश्वरो हरिः दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपमैश्वरम् अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानेकोद्यथायुधम्.
Real quick here, interesting. How is he able to see the true form? Well, the form that Arjuna is seeing of Krishna. That's kind of odd. I mean, I don't know. It's really weird. Is he able to see through Arjuna's eyes? Because I believe Krishna just said that, you cannot see me in my true form, but I will give you divine sight.
Divyamalambaradharam Divyagandhanulepanam Sarvascharyamayam Devam Anantam Vishwatomukham Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavetyugapad buddhita Yadi bhasadrishi sasyad Bhasastasya mahatmanah Tatraikastam jagatkritsnam Pravibhaktam anekada Apasyaddeva devasya Sharire pandavastada Tatasya vismayavisto Hrishtaro Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirasa Devam Kritanjalirabhashata.
Pashyami devamstava devadehe sarvamstatha bhuta vishesha sanghan brahmanamisham kamalasanastam rishimscha sarvanuragamscha divyan aneka bahudhara vaktranetram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshvara vishvarupa kiritinam gatinam chakrinam cha tejo rashim sarvato diptimantam pashyami tvam dhurniriksham samantat diptanalarkadyutim aprameyam Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam Tvamasya vishvasya param nidanam Tvamavyaya shashvada dharma gopta Sanathanastvam purusho mato me Anadi madhyantam ananta viryam अनन्तबाहुं शशिसूर्यनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रं स्वतेजसा विश्वमिदं तपन्तम् द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यतितं महात्मन् अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचिद्भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्या विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घा वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे रूपं महत्ते बहुवक्त्रनेत्रं महाबाहो बहुबाहूरुपादम् बाहूदरं बहुदंष्ट्राकराळं दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रव्यतितस्तताहम् नभस्पृशं दीप्तमनेकवर्णं व्यात्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रं दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रव्यतितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि समं च विष्णो दंष्ट्राकराळानि च ते मुखानि दृष्ट्वैव कालानलसन्निभानि दिशो न जाने न लभे च शर्म प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास अमी च त्वां धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः सर्वे सहैवावनिपालसङ्गैः भीष्मो द्रोणः सूतपुत्रस्तथासौ सहास्मदीयैरपि योधमुख्यैः वक्त्राणि ते त्वरमाणा विशन्ति दंष्ट्राकराळानि भयानकानि केचिद्विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णितैरुत्तमाङ्गैः यथा नदीनां बहवोऽम्बुवेगाः समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति तथा तवामि नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति यथा प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं पतङ्गा विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकास् तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः लेलीयसे घ्रसमानः समन्ताल् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलद्भिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत्समग्रं भाषस्तवोग्रा प्रतपन्ति विष्णो आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपो नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Real quick, before I meant to stop it a little bit earlier, but he's talking about the three worlds. He's talking about heaven, the middle ground, and earth. Are those the three worlds? The next thing that I noticed that he keeps talking about is the mouth and eyes a lot. And the mouth especially terrifying, teeth, many mouths, everything being devoured. So, is this... he talks a lot about the devoured. And everything being devoured or rushing to his mouth. And is that essentially everything? Devoured may be a strong word, but is that everything just going back into what it is? So, for example, Brahmin. We're all Brahmin, so once we die, we're already technically in it, but it's like us going back to it. A symbolism of going back into Brahman. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. It's how I'm kind of interpreting it. But just everything going back into what it's supposed to be, or what it is, or how do I say? It's kind of like, I guess, we've escaped from Krishna, and now him devouring everything is kind of us going back to him. Like we escaped reality and he's consuming us back into reality, because he is reality. Obviously, I know it's not meant to be duality, but it's kind of that symbolism where we're in this Maya, and he's trying to draw us back into reality to realize ourselves. I guess that's how I'm kind of interpreting it. I don't know if that's how it's meant to be interpreted, but that's how I'm kind of interpreting it. And also, perhaps you can even interpret it as a way of like how maybe the universe has been destroyed many times and recreated many times, since Sadhguru says 84. I don't know if that's how many times, could be more, could be less, but Sadhguru says 84, something about that. And maybe that's the world, how everything is kind of temporary, being consumed. We eat food, our body consumes the energy, and then we dispose of that energy to survive. And it's kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily that Krishna here needs to consume us or everything, but it's just part of a cycle. That everything eventually dies. I'm sure there's more I could think of, but this is just what I can think of at the time. I mean, let me know how my interpretation is and how it's maybe meant to be interpreted, or if you interpret it a little bit differently. But yeah, it's like the consumption is like either things being destroyed, recycled, or going back to the origin, and just part of the cycle.
लोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धो लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः तस्मात् त्वमुत्थिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहता पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यथिष्टा युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्.
Interesting here, it says it's been slain by me, and then in reality she said, I have slain myself, because he is everything is he, therefore I have slain myself. They're slain by me, I have slain them, I have slain myself. So do not hesitate. And it's kind of interesting, he said that no one would survive except for him, Arjuna.
एतत् श्रुत्वा वचनं केशवस्य कृताञ्जलिर्वेपमानः किरीटी नमस्कृत्वा भूय एवाह कृष्णं सगद्गदं भीतभीतप्रणम्य.
Real quick, sorry, that guy is very interesting. Is he some kind of, I would assume he had to be quite powerful for, unless Krishna permitted it. I don't know. It's very odd that he could see Krishna's true form, or whatever form he sees of Krishna. He seemed to describe exactly what Arjuna here is seeing, and the reason why I'm kind of baffled at this is because I assume Krishna only permitted Arjuna to see him. He gave Arjuna divine eyes. But yet somehow a person without the divine eyes is seeing Krishna. But I assume he's observing through the eyes of Arjuna, but still nonetheless, I figured being Krishna would know, or maybe permit only those who he wished to see them. With that case being, maybe he did permit that other person to see through Arjuna's eyes, therefore translating everything to the king, because it is something that Krishna wanted to occur. It's not something that this guy can do or overpower, but merely that this is all part of the plan of Krishna.
Sthane Hrishikesha tava prakirtya jagat prahrushyatyanurajyate cha rakshamsi bhitani disho dhravanti sarve namasyanti cha siddha sanghaha kasmachatena nameran mahatman gariyase brahmanopyadikartre ananta devesha jagannivasa tvamaksharam sadasa tatparam yat tvamadidevav purushah puranas tvamasya vishvasya param nidanam vetasi vedyam cha param cha dhama tvaya tatam vishvamanantarupa vayuryamognirvarunasya shankaha prajapatisthvam prapitamahascha namo namastestu sahasrakritvaha punascha bhuyobi namo namaste namah purastadata prishtataste namostu te sarvata eva sarva.
Real quick here, why is he always saying salutations, hello, hello, hello? Is he saying hello to like everything because Krishna is everything? Or is he like just really fearful and keeps greeting Krishna?
Ananta viryamita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha saketi matva prasabham yaduktam he Krishna he Yadava he saketi
Fearful.
ajanata mahimanam tavedam maya pramadat pranayena vapi yachavaha sartam asatkritosi vihara sayyasana bhojaneshu eko tavapyachyuta tatsamaksham tachamaye tvamaham aprameyam.
So he says Krishna's name in jest during play, sleep, food, whatever. Now he's asking for forgiveness. He's saying you're just doing it as a joke, now that they realize that Krishna is real.
Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyascha gurur gariyan natvat samosthyabhyati kah kutonyo lokatrayepya pratima prabhava tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasadaye tvamahamishamidhyam piteva putrasya sakeva sakyuhu priyah priyayarhasi deva sodum adrishtapurvam khrishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me tadeva me darshaya deva rupam prasida devesha jagannivasa kiritinam gatinam chakrahastam ichchami tvam drashtum aham tataiva tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho bhava vishvamurte.
maya prasannena tavarjunedam rupam param darshitam-atma-yogat tejomayam vishvamanantamadyam yanme twadanyena na drishtapurvam na veda yajñadhyayanairna danair na chakriyabhirna tapobirugraih evam rupa shakya aham nriloke drashtum twadanyena kuru pravira mate vyata macha vimudha bhavo drishtva.
Sorry. I'll rewind it. I want to make note of this 15:15.
यता माच विमूढभावो दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरमीदृन्ममेदं व्यपेतभिः प्रीतमनाः पुनस्त्वं तदेव मे रूपमिदं प्रपश्य।
इत्यार्जुनं वासुदेवस्ततोक्त्वा स्वकं रूपं दर्शयामास भूयः आश्वासयामास च भीतमेनं भूत्वा पुनः सौम्य वपुर्महात्मा।
दृष्ट्वेदं मानुषं रूपं तव सौम्यं जनार्दन इदानीमस्मि संवृत्तः सचेता प्रकृतिं गतः।
सुदुर्दर्शमिदं रूपं दृष्टवानसि यन्मम देवा अप्यस्य रूपस्य नित्यं दर्शनकाङ्क्षिणः नाहं वेदैर्न तपसा न दानेन न चेज्यया शक्य एवं विधो द्रष्टुं दृष्टवानसि मां यथा भक्त्या त्वनन्यया शक्य अहमेवं विधोऽर्जुन ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप। मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमो मद्भक्तः सङ्गवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यः स मामेति पाण्डव।
ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे विश्वरूपदर्शनयोगो नाम एकादशोऽध्यायः।
Okay, let me go back to that point. There's something he said here which was kind of where are we at? Powerful, vast, limitless, primeval, never seen before except by you. So this is kind of weird. He said that only Arjuna here has been that has seen his true form. Now I'm assuming he means humans. I maybe even gods. I'm not sure. I'm making the assumption just humans here. And the problem, I guess, I mean, you can explain it to me. Again, nitpicking here, I suppose. Not by sacrifice, prayer, chant, or rituals or severe penance. Can I in that form be seen except for you, O Arjuna? Except for you. Do not tremble, beloved, seeing this terrifying form of mine. Be free from fear and cheerful now, see my normal form. I believe it said somewhere around here that only those who are truly devoted to me can see me. But this guy here on the left, this guy, has seen him. Or, again, the only explanation I can think of is that Krishna wanted him to see him, because he described the form of Krishna. I would have, if Krishna didn't say like only you have seen me, then I would assume that Krishna wanted this person. I can't remember I don't know what the person, the blue gold person is, the visioner. I don't remember. But anyways, if Krishna never said that only you are the one who have seen me, that would have been a different story. But he just said that to Krishna, but yet this person has seen Krishna. I'm sorry. If he didn't say that to Arjuna, then I would assume Krishna wanted this person to see it, but he told Arjuna that he's the only person that's seen him in that form, but yet this person has seen it. I don't know. Anyone want to explain that to me? Again, the only explanation I can think of is the fact that he either lied to Arjuna or, I guess, said that to Arjuna because it's something that Arjuna needed to hear, whether that's the truth or not, so that he would play his role. And this guy being able to describe and see all of this is very interesting. I am curious about who is this. Is this a famous? I want to say famous. A famous character or person in this book? Because he seems to be quite powerful, able to see through, I believe, Arjuna's eyes, see Krishna's true form. At least, I assume he sees Krishna's true form. Maybe Krishna has shown him something different, something close to what Krishna's true form is, but not the actual true form. And only then Arjuna has seen Krishna's true form, and he has seen something similar, but not Krishna's true form. Those are my only explanations. Again, not really a big deal, but I am just curious. I like to hear the stories and try to think of logic things out a bit. That's just me, but I understand the bigger picture of it. Of course, it's not necessarily just little nitpick things, but this is something I enjoy and I just want to understand. So let me know in the comments below. So anyway, this is the end of chapter 11. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.